Hi there, it's Sandra here from Create in Spain. I decided to do a long thin card for a change. Haven't done one of those for a long while. Now this is a piece of card that I had in my stash. It's one that I made in that it's just a cheapy piece of paper or card. And what I did was a little bit of colour blending on it. And then I went over it with some glittery glue type stuff. Now you can use a glue and add your own glitter. So what I did in this particular instance was I had some acrylic medium. I added some little mylar pieces to it and some glitter, chunky glitter, fine glitter, and just made a pretty background. I have designed this piece of card to go on top of here, or at least I designed it, and this is the card I'm going to put under there, whichever way you'd like to look at it. And what I need to do is apply glue to the back of this in order to put it onto there. At least I need to apply some glue to the flowers because I really do not want them sticking up. Now as long as the flowers are stuck down, the bits in between aren't really going to be a problem, but I'll put a tiny bit of glue on these as well, just to keep it flat. And then a little ridge of glue around the frame. Now you'll notice I'm not using much glue here at all because I don't want it to start splurging to the inside of the frame. Now there's no particular right or wrong way up with this particular pattern piece, so as long as I cover the hole, I could use tape, but I'm going to be a bit lazy and just use some more of this, tack it over and over. And the most important thing is to get it lined up properly with that long side edge, because that is the edge you can do nothing about. If you get that wrong, then you're really stuck, literally stuck. There's not much you can do about it. I have a stitched border here. Now the way I do that on these stitched borders is to cut it on my cutting machine. But if you're finding, as you generally would, if you do this kind of border on a cutting machine, you can't really see it, it's too fine. What you want to do is to cut it by putting some craft foam underneath it. If you do that, you end up with far more defined holes, and it works really well. Put the card over the foam, hinged on one side with a long piece of tape. And then when you've done all these bits here, you can remove the foam and then cut the outside edge normally. You can, if you are competent with your machine, leave it on top of the foam and just cut part way through, so you cut into the foam but not actually through it. But if you really are worried about doing that, then you can just remove the foam once you've got your stitched lines. And that is simply going to be lined up directly on top of that first white piece. There we go. And I can turn that over to press down thoroughly. There we go, looking good. Got a few little bits to do to finish it off. I cut out some little hearts from the glitter card here, so I want that one to be pretty much in the middle. I just need to make sure that I put the other one about the same distance from the centre heart, or else it will look odd. That'll do nicely. Again, turn over and press down. You find it easier if you turn it over and press down. You're not so likely to move what you've just stuck down. If you try doing it from the top, you'll probably end up moving it. And now I have my sentiment, which is just a heart you, a love you. And I'm going to be putting that in this box here. And then I have a little string bow that I made and a tiny little tag with a heart cut out. And that's going to go in here as well. And my little bow. And there we have it, the complete card. It doesn't take very long to do. And it's such a sweet design, but it's not overly complicated. I'm really pleased with that one. Now, if you like the design, the file is linked down below in the information box. I provide files in SVG and FCM format, so you can use it no matter what machine that you have. And if you like the video, please like it, share it with somebody else, and subscribe to my channel. That's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Take care now.